buzzing one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The bees go buzzing one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The bees go buzzing one by one. The little one stops to have some fun. And they all go flying high in the sky to go back to their hive. Buzz, buzz, buzz. The bees go buzzing two by two.
Action.
Good morning, Grandview. Welcome to WBUZZ. I'm Rosie. Today is Wednesday, April 20th, 2022, day 6. The weather forecast for the Grandview area is a low temperature of 35 and a high temperature of 49.
This weather picture is from Amelia from Mrs. Silva's class.
Expect to see partly sunny skies. On the lunch menu tomorrow will be Taco Tuesday. It's time to see what's buzzing in our mailbox. For Autistic Awareness Week, it's Superhero Day.
Woohoo! Hello, Grandview. Woohoo!
I am coming to your school this Thursday.
Dr. J's Crazy Sock Shop is open. You can wear these fun bee socks on Crazy Sock Day or any time. You can order these awesome socks till April 30th. Information is coming home on which link to order.
Now it's time to spin the author wheel. One. Mr. David Schwartz is fascinated by animals and plants. The first, Where in the Wild, Camouflaged Creature Concealed and Revealed, is a unique book on animals that hide with their colors. They hide in the pages of the book. This book has won many awards. Now WBUZZ would like to introduce our special guest, the fabulous Miss Coon, for Reader's Theater.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. My lovely class assisting. Boys and girls, today we're going to be reading a David Schwartz book, and it's called If You Hop Like a Frog. I hope you're ready to be entertained. Beautiful book. Are we ready, everybody? Here we go. Well, boys and girls, if you leaped just like a frog would leap, it would be like you leaping from home plate to first base in one leap. Yes, it's amazing. But what if you were an ant? You see, if you were as strong as an ant, I'm here to pump you up. That would be like you being able to lift a huge car. Because you can lift, as an ant, 1,000 times your weight. But wait a minute. What if you were a brachiosaurus? Now let me tell you about a brachiosaurus. I wouldn't want to be one, friends. Because if you were a brachiosaurus, your brain would be the size of one little pea. Yes, look at these little peas. That's how small your little brain would be. Look what you would look like. Very sad. But if you could gulp and swallow like a snake, that would be like you eating a hot dog as thick as a telephone pole, and you could swallow it in one big gulp. But wait a minute. What if you were the cutest little shrew? I'm a shrew. If you were a shrew, yes, I know shrews look small, but if you were a shrew, you're quite a little piglet. Shrews can eat so much food, it would be like you eating 700 hamburgers in one day. Yep, they're piggies. But what about a flea? Yep, look at my finger. See that little flea? That's about how big a flea is. See that little flea? What if you could leap like a flea? Well, in one leap, a flea takes quite a leap. It would be like you in one leap, landing on the tip of the torch of the Statue of Liberty. Yep, that's a pretty big leap, friends. Look at that little teeny flea. But wait a minute, what if you were a chameleon and you had that gorgeous long chameleon tongue? You wouldn't need to use your hands at dinner. You could lap and flick your food in with 2 little flicks, and not use your hands at all. Of course, your mother would be freaking out and scream, "Get that tongue back in your mouth." But wait a minute. What if you were a crane? Well, if you were a crane, they'd have to stretch your neck very, very far, and guess what would happen? You'd never be able to itch your head. You couldn't reach it. Your neck would be so long. But wait a second. What if you had the eyes of an eagle? Check out those eyeballs. If you had the eyes of an eagle, you would be able to see a teeny weeny little bunny hopping away from way, way up in the clouds. My favorite one is if you had the bill of a pelican. If you had the bill of a pelican, you could drink 3 humongous, yes, you heard me, humongous root beer floats in one go. Look at how big your mouth would be. Unbelievable. But wait a minute, look at this baby. See this little baby? You know, if you grew as fast as you did in the first 9 months of your life to the next 9 months, look at you as a cute little baby, and you kept growing at that speed, you would be super baby! And you would be, are you ready, as big in that next 9 months as a mountain. Nobody wants you to be super baby, so we're glad you don't grow that fast. But you would also be as heavy. Yep, see these elephants? You would be as heavy as 7.5 million elephants. Yes, if you grew that fast in 9 months. I don't think anyone wants that. No one wants super babies to take over. But what if you were a spider? You see, spiders have an amazing skill. They can absolutely skitter and charge and scurry so fast that would be like you making a touchdown in 2.2 seconds, all the way down a 100-yard field. Wow! I would love to be a spider, to tell you the truth. But wait, what if you hugged like a bear? Wait a second. You do hug like a bear, and you hug very well. Boys and girls, this book is all from David Schwartz, and it is hilarious. If you hop like a frog, and I hope you enjoyed it. My class loves this book. There they are right here. Guys, wave. Say, we can't wait to see David Schwartz. Woo! It's a good book.
Remember, all missions are possible when you soar. So, always be safe, be organized, be accepting, and be respectful. And have a grand new beautiful day. And be yourself.
And as we all know, we have PSSAs coming up next week. And with PSSAs, there's something that's called the Code of Conduct that we need to review for all of our grades 3, 4, and 5 students. So if you're in grades K1 and 2, you can turn this off. But grades 3, 4, and 5, all of you need to listen to the do's and don'ts of the PSSAs.
So we have a list that we're going to read to you all. So these are the do's during PSSAs. You do want to listen, read, and follow all directions that are given. You want to ask questions if you do not understand the directions. Read each question carefully, especially those multiple choice questions that ask for the best answer. Be sure to read any open-ended items carefully before you respond. Be careful when marking your answers that you do not skip spaces or fill in the wrong sections. Make sure you completely fill in those bubbles for the answers you select and erase completely any answers that you want to change. Keep your eyes on your own test. Try to answer each item the best that you can. Check that you have completed all test items in that section before closing your booklet or submitting your final responses. And make sure you submit any cheating to your teacher or principal.
These are the lists of things that you should not do. So do not have notes in your possession during the test. Do not have any unapproved electronic devices, which would be cell phones, smartphones, smart watches, etc., in your possession during the test. Note, you may have approved calculators, if applicable, during the test. Do not share a calculator with others. Do not use the bubbles in the answer booklet to either eliminate possible incorrect answers or possible correct answers by making marks in multiple bubbles and erasing. Mark only the bubble for the correct answer you have chosen. Do not talk with others about questions on the test during or after the test. Students should be assured that they may discuss the testing process or issues of concern with their parents or guardians. Do not take notes about the test to share with others. Do not leave an online test session until the session is complete or until instructed to do so. And do not use social media to post information about the test and or test items. Grandview students, I know you guys are going to do great on these PSSAs that we have coming up, so just try your best, get a good night's sleep, and eat some breakfast. Have a good one.